Okay, next tip. So the old trail came up there and then went out there, had a nice turnaround, and then was basically this bench that went up into this hill climb. You have to be willing to not say, damn, I'm a badass, look at me, I can climb this hill every time. If you can climb the hill every time easy, find a way to make it harder. Get less of a run-in, or in this case, I found this down tree, drug it across where the trail was as a reminder. Now I come up, I pivot, and I go up here. So it's literally, this hill went from, you know, 30 feet of a run-in to some bullshit straight up the hill. Push yourself to get better, or else you're not going to get better. You're going to find a plateau, maybe improve a little bit over time, but just keep raising the bar of what's possible and you'll get better a lot faster. So here we go. Let's make sense of this. It's a bit of a gong show, but you can see these two crappy roots and there's a hole and everything. I actually want my rear tire past that, over just on the far side of that hole right there. So again, I'm thinking about my rear wheel. How do I get my rear wheel over there? Well, let's try it. Again, rear wheel up to where it needs to be. And now it's gonna clear this big nasty hole in that root there. Another tip, learn, practice, and re-practice static zaps, meaning you bring your clutch right to the point of engagement, revs are up, and it's big, what I call a big power move, up. Don't worry about the rest of the hill, just get yourself past all this crap. Okay, so feet on the pegs, revs are gonna come up and I'm gonna launch up. There we go, I'm past it. Gonna get myself situated. Okay, now we're gonna deal with this hill. Feet on the pegs, stand up over that, feet on the pegs still, keep your feet on the pegs. Ah! There we go. If you don't stand up and keep your feet on the pegs there, you're just spinning. There's so many roots, and they're gonna take you down with them. Okay, look ahead and stand. See where my foot is on the peg? I'm basically right there on the peg. And on these side hills, I turn my toe in and I push into the side of the bike with my knee, and that kind of just keeps weight on the peg and keeps the ass end from sliding out. See this side hill log? The GoPro's gonna flatten it, but we're on a side hill pretty good right now. There's no bark there. And so what I need to think about and focus on here, again, guess what I'm gonna come back to? It's all about making sure that my rear wheel makes it past that son of a gun. So when I come into it, I'm gonna lift up, I'm gonna give it a good shot of throttle. I need to generate speed before I get to the log. So I'm gonna give it good throttle, commit, and I'm actually, with my body weight, I'm gonna jump up that way. Okay, I'm gonna jump up and forward. And that's gonna prevent everything wants to go that way on a situation like this, right? So be aggressive. Don't spin your tire on this log. Generate your wheel spin on this side of the log and then off the throttle as your rear wheel hits it. And then 3, throw your weight and kind of everything forward and uphill. Okay, I'm in first gear. Here we go. There we go. You gotta commit to those or else you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Okay, down, here we go. Same Literally the exact same situation, right? On an angle, on a side hill, commit, don't spin the tire over it, jump up that way. Here we go. Ass end will kick out, but that's okay. Here's another little trick. It's basically a 270-degree turn, and it's good for when you got to get downhill and you're kind of jacked up and facing this way. So just commit. There you go. Turn your rear wheel that way, you know, and now look at, you're set up, you're ready to go. There we go. Okay. Another really good thing to practice is on downhills. Practice coming to a stop on downhills. Get some speed and come to a stop. It's all front brake and keeping your body weight back, but trust me, it's a skill that's really, really valuable to have if you find yourself on a downhill and you're cooking along and you need to slow yourself down. You can't just jam on your rear brake and hope it's going to stop you, because it's not. But I want to talk about the idea that I always refer to under the bike of no man's land. Let's see if I can get my bike into no man's land. Oh, spinning on stuff. For fun. Okay, there we go. So, when I say no man's land, what I'm talking about is basically the situation that I'm in now, where you're between your front tire and either your pipe or your swing or your skid plate, or on some other bikes where the pipe's a little further out, it's kind of this little mini Y, or V, sorry, in between your pipe and your frame. And when I tell people you got to commit to getting over the log, you don't have to commit to like this perfect double blip, clean, no foot dabs. All you need to commit to is getting past no man's land and at least landing like that halfway point, because from here back, now, you know, over half the bike is on that side of the tree. Now it's just a matter of feet off, push, you know, get a little bit of power into your legs and get over. But when you're here, dude, you're spinning, you're not making any traction back here. It's a bad spot to be in. So if you land in this spot, roll back off and try again. And literally you just have to focus on getting, you know, to that halfway point on your skid plate, and everything back is gravy. Learn how to navigate your bike at really slow speeds very safely. Like, I've found the best way to get over this is come in, put my feet down, place my front wheel, you know, ease things over. You know, just create an environment where I'm never not in control. I can land, I'm in control. Practice maneuvering your bike where you're never out of control. You never feel like you don't have a handle on things. Because in the moments when you actually need that, like that log for example, it's nice to have that clutch control and kind of that idea of knowing what's going to happen. Past no man's land onto the subframe, or the skid plate, sorry, and I'm good. Nice. All right guys, thank you. My battery died on the way back, but I don't know, like I said, if that is a format that you think is cool, quick, short, lots of information in a tight amount of space, yeah, let me know and maybe I'll do more of them. They're fun for me, they're easy to make, and yeah, I think there's a lot of good information in there. So until next time, thank you.